miss? No, haven't missed anything. Ah! Ow!
Oh! Still nailed it.
Worth it! Oh!
Mario's just there like electrocuted to death. Hey, still got plenty of health. You're doing fine. We're just walking off, Mario.
Hey, very nice.
Very nice.
It would seem that if I hadn't collected all the purple coins, this dude would just say, "Hey, you didn't collect all the purple coins. You're dead."
He just pulls out a shank.
Oh! Me, I'm a lady.
Just coins start falling out. Like falling out of Mario's chest. It's like, Mario, you're bleeding out.
Kind of like kind of like everyone that got killed in the Ready Player One movie, especially when you see one of the I guess I forgot what his name is, but he's like the guy who was working with the main bad guy, and he like referenced that Tootsie Roll pop commercial. Like he had his arm cut off, and like money was just like pouring out of his arm. He's like, no. It's like, I collected years and years of that stuff.
Awesome. Yeah. Dude, okay. So, I know Ready Player One just kind of really put a downer on that kind of I'm going to use the word metaverse, right? I freaking love it.
You love the movie.
So, okay. So, here's something. Right?
Ooh.
Like,
no purple star. No purple. No purple comments.
No purple comments.
Let's just go to the engine room.
Let's do it. No, but I don't know. I love the concept of some kind of metaverse, some kind of alternate. So here's my thing. I think that, you know what, because there's proven scientific fact that there are alternate realities, right? We can't visit them, we can't see them. However, the math adds up, and physics have proven that. Oh, gonna go find Luigi. Oh. Gotta find.
It's a letter from Peach.
5 1-up mushroom.
Can't say no to that.
She basically gave you 500 coins right there. I mean, if you think about it, because 100 coins or 100 whatever's gets you to get you to.
Well, okay. Traditionally, 100 coins will give you a 1-up.
Peach is so rich. She's like, yeah, take my 1-up.
She's so rich that even when she's held prisoner, she has money.
Yep. She's doing fine. But anywho, so like we've proven that there's alternate realities. We can't visit them, like I said, but like,
yeah, discovered an enemy base.
What if we could just create our own? Like, what's wrong?
Create our own alternate reality?
Yeah, like augmented reality or virtual reality or something like in Ready Player One. There's a different life that you could live, and it's really fascinating what that would do to humanity. So like so here's something.
VR chat, I guess.
Well, if VR chat's proven anything, it's proven that like the internet's a scary place, and we should all be careful.
Yes, it is. It is.
But like, no, it's beyond that. It's like, so here's something. I'm all about like pushing human evolution to the next level, right? Like, you know, I want people to be able to think differently from what they've thought forever. I want people to like do things that have never been done before, and I think that's awesome. Both physically, mentally, you know, like learning more things, doing more things, innovation, all that stuff. But like that metaverse idea blows my mind, right? And like I said, I'm not huge on, I guess, you know, Facebook owning metaverse kind of stuff and like getting really involved in that. Not down, but it's fascinating what I think it'll do, what it can do, just to human beings in general. Like, imagine, like I think of all the possibilities, right? So, up until 3 years ago, everyone and their dog was like, oh, you have to, if you're working, you have to go into work, or you have to do X, Y, and Z to be a good employee kind of thing.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, if you told someone you were working from home, they automatically assumed you had like some kind of like data entry job that you could just do from your couch.
Right.
Right. Now there's like, at least in my job, we've got directors of sales and whatnot, and like other things, working from home. Why? Because it was a necessity. So like it changed.
Yeah, because of the
pandemic. It changed our reality as we know it. Right. So those kind of things that push us along like that, and that like change us fundamentally, I'm for that, like, because it pushes us ahead, pushes us further. So, for example, I was talking to one of my coworkers today. Imagine you have your job, right? Obviously, nowadays, most jobs. In fact, Airbnb just announced that any of their workers could work from home no matter where they lived.
Oh, an Airbnb, isn't it like a rent
kind
service?
Kind of. Like temporary vacation rental type stuff, like short-term rental type things. And people can just put up like spare rooms or things like that. Make $40-$50. Just let a stranger walk into their house and live in one of their rooms, kind of thing. Right? It's just kind of going off of like what Uber said. Like, don't get into strange cars. Well, you know what? We're going to sleep in strange people's houses. But yeah, I think it's just like things like that change us fundamentally are really cool. I mean, think about the world before social media, right?
Yeah, that was
where would people get their information? What would people do with their time, right? And it's different. And I'm not like one of these like old fuddy-duddies that's like, oh, back in my day, people used to have conversations. BS. You used to sit down and read the freaking newspaper, okay? Don't lecture me, boomer. Anywho, right? Like that's my that's my thing. It's like, back in my day, we used to talk.
Yeah, there's always like two sides of the same coin.
Right,
it's just
right. Like I said,
someone will go out of their way just to make some new thing, like a really bad, immoral.
Yeah. Make it not.
But then there's like the hypocrisy that comes with it in the from the past or something.
See, I'm no different. I've said things similar to that, right? Like, oh my gosh, like with my kids, I'll be like, you know what? I didn't have any kind of like smart devices or anything until I was a teenager or even an adult, right? Like, I mean, when I was a teenager, internet was just barely kind of becoming a thing. And my senior year of high school is when Facebook became a thing. I never had a MySpace, so that was just like never a thing for me. But
yeah, I never had MySpace.
Like, it just kind of blows me away that like just something like that, something small like that, an app, a way for people to communicate, like changed everything. And like now we can get information and news and oh gosh, that was to get that other Starfish. But I don't know. I mean, those kind of little things fundamentally change the way we look at the world and the way we do things. In fact, every aspect has been changed by that, and so that really blows me away. And so that's why I think that the whole like metaverse idea is so fascinating to me, because something like that, right? Okay, and here's the thing, like, and this is just maybe going back to like things on the internet, right? Like, you might be some terrible person in general, right? But on the internet, you can seem like a really good person. You might be a very weak person, yet online you can be whoever. Right, there's that Brad Paisley song, "I'm So Much Cooler Online." Right, is a country singer, and it's a really good, a really interesting song. It's like, I'm so much cooler online is essentially the chorus, right? Like, I bet I'm cooler online, like that kind of thing. So it's really, really interesting where you could be anything. So in that case. And here's my thing. People are like, oh yeah, but it's not real. But
Well, someone made it.
Right. And that's why I think that's creating our own reality.
If anything that is real, it's something tangible. Is that the word? Like something that you can actually interact with?
Correct. I would say, and see, that's the thing, is like, what is real? What is reality? Right? And that's something else is like, okay.
So you can catch me playing.
I love the concept of that, because it's like, okay, you can be anybody, anything, do anything online. It's one of those things where it's total freedom, right? Like, here in the U.S., you know, like, of course, land of the free, home of the brave, and all that. But you got to pay for it. You got to pay your taxes, and you know, live the American dream, make that money, and do whatever. But like, imagine you get into a game that like I said, maybe just like the Matrix, or maybe just like anything like that. But your only limitations are your own creativity.
Yeah.
Your own ingenuity. Where in actual reality, you're limited by a physical space. Right? Like, okay, so I need to pick up this cup.
Yeah.
Right?
You have to lean forward.
I have to lean forward. I have to do something. But like, in that space, in a metaverse type space, you're not limited to physicality. And I believe that if you were to find a way to sustain yourself while doing that's I don't know. I think that something like that would fundamentally change the world more than anything else that we could do. Because, okay, same thing, right? And I don't know if it's a matter of connecting a brain or whatever, right? Like this may be going into like Matrix-y type stuff, right? So, you know how they, like, you know, in the first Matrix, Neo gets plugged in or whatever, learns Kung Fu, right? He wakes up and is like, I know Kung Fu. Like that, and, and then Morpheus like, show me. Like, and then they go in and have like that epic fight scene or whatever. But like,
just this one, I hate it.
Oh, dude, well, I just hate boo houses in general. They suck. Well, they're just challenging. I shouldn't say they suck, but
yeah. Was there a timer? Was there a timer for this one?
I did not.
There's a timer. 1 minute.
Holy crap.
Okay, so there are more than 100 purple coins. It's just a matter of how fast can I pick them. Just pick 100 up.
Gotcha.
Oh man, I really hate this one so much.
You're a quarter of the way. You got it. Easy peasy. Doing good.
See that's why. Okay.
Nice, doing great. But yeah, it's just I feel like I said, that's gonna take us to the next step in human evolution. I think that's so just so crazy, so out there, and it's so like incredible to be able to like do that and like have all the then you got 6 seconds to get there, and then just having the ability to have all the
damn it,
so close. But
okay, maybe I should just go outward
and then just work your way inward, maybe
into the center.
I can see that. Look at that. But so like I said, just like with the Matrix, maybe I'm getting more Matrix-y than Ready Player One-y. But I'm like, I mean, imagine you have all. I don't know. It's like taking the internet and turning it into everything, which blows me away and would be very difficult to do. However, think about it. You've got all of human knowledge is available through
your fingertips.
At my fingertips. What if I could have that available to be just uploaded into my brain? What if I could upload my brain and learn all that and do all that stuff?
I'll just like download Kung Fu, and then you're like, I know Kung Fu.
Correct. I mean, obviously, in that case, they would be turning something that would be non-physical into a physical type thing. So like you'd have to like learn muscle memory and things like that. And there's some other factors there, but I feel like you're doing good. Oh, 1 second. But like, imagine if you could do that, right? Like, and let's say,
download how to play the piano,
right?
How to fluently speak, read Japanese.
Correct. Where all of your efforts could then be creative. All of your efforts could then be ingenuity. All of your efforts even could be destructive. That's still something that's there. There's true freedom in that. Because if you apply something in that, like, I mean, obviously there's always going to be terrible people, right? That's human.
Yeah.
Right. But, like, imagine that, being able to do that, and the only thing you'd have to do is sustain whatever physical body you have. Like this one, right? I mean, I'm not talking like a Matrixy pods, like where the machines come and eat you eventually, like that. But I don't know, that kind of a reality, a virtual reality that we could create. Like here's where I think it's like it really blows me away. Like, I don't know much about NFTs, cryptocurrency, those kind of things.
Yeah, neither do I.
It's a digital form of payment, which, this is about as far as I get. But
I mean, we already have a digital form of payment, and that's called using a credit card.
Correct. But like, imagine
or PayPal.
Right, using those methods. But we have people out here making $1 million on a picture. On a picture that they sell, like an NFT is what I'm talking about.
On a picture that was made with Microsoft Paint.
Correct. Like, you have stuff like that, and it's like, holy crap. Like, they're turning something that isn't real into a real physical thing, right? And that's something that blows me away with those types of things. And I don't know. To me, it's just a matter of time before we get, like, I don't know, get that kind of a virtual reality. I don't know. I just think it's cool. I just think that's a really cool concept, especially being able to do things like that. So, for example, did you see the new Avatar trailer, by the way?
Yes, I did. So when I went to go see Doctor Strange 2.
Sweet.
Saw the trailer for that. Wait, what was... Oh, this is a Secret Star.
Sweet.
Okay, here we go. Maestro. Wait, no, I messed it up.
Doing great.
Recognize the song?
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Nice.
Took some 2 notes, like, off... Oop!
That was really close. Really close to missing that
it's like I just fell past it.
Mm-hmm.
Insta death.
Yeah. Now, and I don't know, I just think of like possibilities of a future like that where you could, I mean, obviously you can get dystopian. I mean, like, everyone can see that, right? You see The Matrix or Ready Player One, those kind of things.
Oh, an additional example, Adventure Time has done it once.
Yeah.
There was an episode where it was like a little mini series or a mini season, a dedicated season where Finn goes out to the unknown world out in the ocean to look for his mother that he had never met.
Yeah.
And there is an island that Finn, Jake, and BMO go to where everything looks futuristic. Mm-hmm. It doesn't look like anyone's home. Mm-hmm. But it's just like littered with like VR stuff. Mm-hmm. And BMO has, already like built up like social credit there, made a bunch more friends there, and then meanwhile Jake's off poking around the island and finds out that there are these really sick people in these pods wearing these VR headsets, and I think Jake had like destroyed the servers or something, and so like all these people crawl out of their pods as if they're like zombies.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, they had to turn it back on. Mainly, I think, like, Finn and Jake were just trying to get BMO back because, like, they were separated at an earlier episode. And then, like Finn and Jake were just, like, looking for intel about, like, where they could find Finn's mother.
Right.
That type of thing.
And see, and here's... So, I mentioned the movie Inception earlier. Here's another example. So, there's a part in there, spoiler alert for a movie that's been out for freaking ever. Since 2009? 2010, something like that? No, since 2010 or 11. But anywho, so in that movie, there's the dude who's the chemist, right? He makes the chemical that then puts them into the dream state and those kind of things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So... they go to him, and he's got, like, a room full of people having a shared dream. Or having a dream where they've gone down multiple layers, where they are living a very specific amount of time, or living longer amounts of time inside of their own minds, inside of the dream, versus reality. Like, they'll come in for, like, 6 or 7 hours in the dream, or 6 or 7 hours outside in reality, but inside of the dream they're down there for like 40, 50 years.
Apparently time goes slower and slower the deeper you dream. There's 5 purple coins in the ocean. Okay.
And so here's a terrible thing. So there's talks of using something like that for like prisoners, right? So for example, you get sentenced to consecutive life sentences. So instead of the prison system or whatever paying to keep you alive for X amount of time for
just do the whole Inception thing,
right?
So it seems that the prisoners have.
They feel like they've been there for their entire life or for however many years, and
then when they wake up, like they have all that experience,
right? And it's
in a short amount of time,
right? And so it's the mental, I guess, agony or the mental trip of being in prison for a certain amount of time for a life sentence or 2, but the prisons only had to keep you alive for like 45 minutes, right? It's a lunch break kind of thing, right? And so that kind of a concept, that's kind of spooky because that could be super abused. Of course that would be like some form of torture, and then there'd be a whole kind of thing. But anywho, it's such an interesting concept to be able to do that, and I think that if you had some kind of metaverse, you could do that. Imagine, and this is how I look at it, imagine being able to do 30 years worth of thinking in 45 minutes. That's how I look at it.
I would say that people will get really wise that fast.
Imagine doing 12 years of schooling within the first 5 minutes of preschool. The experience required.
Super smart babies.
Right. Or if you just, of course, upload stuff to your memory or whatever that is. I mean, like there's some different avenues there. But like plain ISO, right?
So hey, what the hell, man?
It's like, hey, I know, like being jumped on. No, but I don't know. But just thinking about that, it'd be wild. Imagine a 8 to 12 year doctorate course done in a couple afternoons, right? Like, I mean, obviously, like if you're going Inception route, things would have to be like in the memory already, or the stuff would have to be there. Like they talked about how you have to take stuff with you, right? Like you have to bring someone to design the dream kind of thing. Like there was like a whole bunch of things in that movie as well. But like, if you could enter the metaverse, so to speak. Why is it getting purple around the edges?
Oh, that's just because of the purple comment.
Oh, okay, good. Just making sure. It's like, hey, is it getting
No, you're not tripping.
Good, I thought the TV was breaking. Like, honestly, I'm like, uh-oh.
Well, time to tell Grandpa to get a new TV.
Time to upgrade it. But, anywho, so with that metaverse, imagine, since we have all of humanity's knowledge at our fingertips, why couldn't we shove it into our brain tips? Right? Like, why couldn't we upload it to our brain tips? I'm using that as kind of a play on words for like fingertips versus brains, right? But get it there. But I don't know. It's just one of those things that really fascinates me about like at least the digital age. I think that's the next stage in the digital evolution of humanity. Because I mean, it's only a matter of time before people just go completely online, right? I mean, people are terrible to each other online, yes, and it's not a great place, and just in general. People can be awful to each other. I'm not saying they should be good or bad to each other. I mean, that's not for me to decide. That's for them because like it's a free world. But I also think that this metaverse is gonna like create all kinds of cool stuff. So I'm down.
It's basically, if it's going to be as intense and crazy as it sounds, this will be our Pandora's box.
Word.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, you think it's just going to be it's never going to be a normal day,
right?
In the metaverse when that happens,
right? Or kind of like, I mean, look at that movie Free Guy, right? That's pretty cool. I mean, it's obviously like that's kind of an extreme example, but you know, something like that.
Yeah, that one's more like if
a video game for real.
No, it was more like if an NPC character became sentient and actually had feelings,
mm-hmm.
or like new feelings and want to break out of the loop, you
mm-hmm.
know,
right?
Than what the typical NPC would do,
right? Yeah, I just
10.
Nice. I give that a 10, but I don't know, like, because, and here's the thing, because. Like I guess the boomer in me is like, oh, that stuff online is not real, right? It's not. Hey, why is there a shadow right there?
Oh, there's a coin.
Oh, okay.
Well, that seems too steep to get that coin, so I'm gonna have to use this new power-up that we haven't seen in a future level that we didn't go to before fighting Bowser. Transform into Spring Mario.
That's cool.
Press B at the right moment to bounce high. Boing!
No,
And here's one problem. I can't... Oh, wait. I think I'm still... Oh, I guess I can stop moving, but it will take a hot minute.
Gotcha.
Okay. Oh, it's hard to steer, too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the boomer in you...
The boomer in me says, oh, you know, that stuff online, that's not real. Right? But then, or like, oh, NFTs are stupid, or oh, cryptocurrency is stupid. It's like, oh, it's not backed by gold, or not backed by whatever, right? Like I said, the boomer in me says that. But, or just for people's clarity, there is no boomer in me. I think I would consider myself Generation Z? Maybe? I don't know.
I think I would...
Am I considered a millennial? I mean, I was born in 90.
I think I'm a millennial. I was born in 93.
Yeah. So I'll lump myself in with millennials, I guess. But I think it's just one of those things where I have to stop myself from saying, oh, because I don't know anything about this, so all of a sudden I'm going to dismiss it. Right, I need to like keep myself open to new ideas, kind of thing. Right, like that's like I said. The boomer in me says, "No, it's not." Like I said, not backed by gold, right? Like or whatever.
It's not backed by gold, TM.
It's not. Yeah, exactly. Backed by gold. That'd be a good NFT.
Gold
like,
TM.
It's like backed by gold. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. It's backed by gold. Right, like that's the name.
I think you mean it's not backed by gold. TM.
Right, it's called backed by gold, not backed by gold. gosh.
No, it's just gold TM, damn it!
All right, boomer. Okay, like whatever. Like, I don't know. I just, like I said, I have to like stop myself from dismissing something just because I don't know anything about it. But I feel like I should be more open to these kind of like metaverse type. Oh gosh, nice, nailed it.
Okay. Just have to get back to where Coach is and not fall off to my death.
That's preferable.
Mario cracks his head on the concrete.
Mario, he like dives in thinking he's gonna bounce off the bottom. It's like it disappears right before he hits the bottom.
No, he just thinks that he would hit the water, but just hit the concrete instead. In fact, I've already been hitting concrete with that spring on my head multiple times.